After playing a tremendous amount of junior, amateur, and professional golf, and then teaching many years in New York, I started to be asked to speak to PGA professionals, and you definitely have to come up with a philosophy for what you really do teach. I also took a tremendous amount of lessons from really great teachers. So what I've learned since then is the golf swing is different. There is no one way to swing a golf club, so there's no one way that I could teach a method. What we teach at Doral and all of my golf schools is a system, and it's a logical system for how we look at a golf swing and how we break down a golf swing. Now, a big part of that is the centerpiece of the entire golf schools, and what that is a breakdown of what's important in golf so that we can be total game teachers. I'm not just a swing mechanic, or our golf teachers are not just swing mechanics. We teach the long game, the short game, the mental game, and the management game. The management game is taught on course instruction. The mental game is your visualization techniques, your relaxation techniques that we can help people with. The short game is your pitching, chipping, bunker game, and then your long game, which a lot of people are interested in, is your full swing mechanics. But by watching a lot of videotape and working with these great teachers in the past, I realized that all swings are different. So a big part of our teaching is teaching within parameters or corridors or what we call safety zones. And if you're within those zones, you're okay. So we don't teach one swing all day long to everybody that comes to our golf schools. Now, another really big part of what we do is teach at 3 levels. There's a beginner level, an intermediate level, and an advanced level. And it became very apparent to me that golfers come in these different sections, basic sections. Now, for a beginner, it's tremendously important to teach them to strike down on the golf ball. The club is hitting down on the golf ball. They need to be more centered. We do a lot of swings with our feet close together, setting the club a little earlier and letting it fall and drop on the golf ball. Simple things, not complex things, but simple things, hitting a lot of tees out of the ground. For the intermediate player, which is the vast majority of people that come to our golf schools, an average golfer, we teach them an inside-out draw golf swing. And in order to do that, we have to teach them, of course, a good setup and good basics, which we would also do with a beginner. But we really now focus a little more on the transition or the sequence move, the start down that puts the club on the inside slot. And from there, they can draw the golf ball. And they can also incorporate a little better weight shift, so a little more athleticism into the swing. Now, when you get to the advanced player, to a low handicap golfer, to the many PGA Tour professionals that come through our golf schools, bad golf, as my friend Jimmy Ballard has said, is played for a good player from the elbows down. A lot of hand action, flipping, stuff that you teach really at a beginner level. Top players aren't doing that. They're releasing the golf club more with the big muscles in the body, and they have passive hands in the golf swing. So it's almost the other end of the spectrum. So I see that it's a very different idea from a beginner golfer to an advanced player. And we work hard with all of our teachers to do that. The other thing I'd say that I'm fairly well known for is the X factor, which I wrote, and that's how the body works. So how you are balanced at address, your angles at address, how you coil your body in your backswing, what starts the downswing, and how you go to a good, powerful move through the ball. So the X factor really was how much the shoulders turn on the backswing versus the hips. And we found that the longer hitters have better coil. They have a little more resistance down here, still turn the hips, but the shoulders are going to outturn the hips on the backswing. But what is the body doing in the swing? That's a big thing that I'm known for. The other thing would be the 8-step swing, and that's breaking a golf swing down into positions. The move away, halfway back, which step 2, 3/4 of the way back, step 3, top of the backswing, step 4, transition, step 5, impact, step 6, your release, step 7, and finish, step 8. Now, what's important in position teaching to me is it's not exact positions, but it's knowing where good players need to be, where your body needs to be in these sections of the swing and where the club is. So instead of calling it 1 or 2, we might just call it for a beginner or a junior halfway back or hand back and halfway through. But when I can do that, when a person leaves the lesson, then he has something that he knows what to do, knows how to practice, and can get it done. That's basically the philosophy that I use at my golf schools and all of our teachers use to teach the game of golf.